What if I told you there's a technique that allowed you to read people's minds?
Yeah, I confess, Father, I confess, 'cause I've been living wrong.
The technique I'm going to teach you today is actually something that I learned a couple years back from one of my mentors. It's a few techniques, it's a few different things. He kind of passively taught it to me. Firstly, this is not a foolproof method, and it does take a lot of practice to perfect. I would say by this point I'm about 85 to 90% correct most of the time, but it's hard to master this as a technique. There's a few things you're going to need if you want to actually master this. One is massive amount of experience. You have to go out and talk to thousands of people while turning off the mental chatter in your head and paying attention and noticing what people are doing. You gotta quiet this, because whenever this is too loud, you don't pay attention to what's happening in front of you. This happens a lot with people who are new with success with women and in social interactions. But what you gotta do is, if you're all the way up here and this is too loud, you can't pay attention to what's going on in front of you. So here's a few techniques to help you out with quieting this. One is a talk forever exercise, or the $1 million mouthpiece exercise. Okay, I'm seriously trying not to overthink this right now. I'm just trying to do this, put it out so that when I do this on YouTube, it doesn't look so bad. So if I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to look at this, I'm trying to look at the light. It's a little bit bright in here, but I don't really care. Oh my god, I haven't really done this in a while, but I really want to do this so I can make it look really good for the YouTube channel. But I'm really overthinking this right now. I don't really want this looking bad. I don't want to look like an idiot, but I'm going to do it anyways. Oh my god, my hat is so green. Oh my god, my eyes are so blue. Anybody can really do this. I've been doing this for a while now, so it's a lot easier for me than it is for most. I haven't done this in a while, but I'm going to be doing this for a little quick second just so I can try to get this out. I'm running out of breath. I don't even know why, but I'm trying to be doing this. I'm going to be trying to hang out. And I want to be going around, hitting up things, going around. Basically what you want to do is you want to keep talking, and what this does is it forces your brain to put whatever's in the top out. So whatever you got going on up here, it puts it out. Now, for the second thing is meditation. Meditation is huge for turning off mental chatter. So a few ways to meditate is focus on breathing. So just like that. Or you can focus on a point in a room and focus strictly on that. Or better yet, if you're trying to master game, focus on just looking at your eyes and not going into your head. So try to do that for 5-10 minutes, just looking at your eyes, just as everything is flat. So just notice that everything is flat. Nothing means anything, nothing has any emotional context over the situation. Now, there's two different ways to read people's minds. The first one is emotional contagion. People underestimate how contagious emotions are. Emotions are highly contagious. This is a technique that I do. When you come up to somebody and you see them for the first time, go blank. All right, look at them, read their body language, read their face. Whatever the first emotion you feel is, that's probably what they're feeling. So if you feel anger, if you feel sadness, you feel like a little bit tense or awkwardness, that's exactly how the other person is feeling. This is the first technique I use to read people's minds. So this takes a lot of practice, and a lot of times you're gonna get it wrong at first. I had to do this probably 600 to 1,000 times before I actually started getting pretty accurate. However, with a lot of practice, anybody can master this. Okay, now the second strategy is actually called leveling. If you've ever seen a Tony Robbins seminar where he looks at somebody and you can read them and you can tell what exactly they're doing and why they're doing it, the reason is because at one point he was at their level. What you're doing is, as you grow as a person, you're going through levels. You're getting more confident. You don't need as much from people. You learn to go past something because you realize it's no longer helping you out, so you level past it. This is the great thing about being somebody who's starting off at a lower plane or a lower level. As you rise, you learn more about people below you. If you're starting off at a high level, like some people do, you'll never get that. You'll never be able to read people below you. Now, most people are constantly moving towards different levels, varying levels, rising up. If you're really watching this video, you're probably one of those people that's rising up slowly or quickly, but you're moving up. Now, as you move up, you can read all the people below you. Oh yeah, I remember I used to be in that mindset. Oh yeah, I remember I used to try like that. Oh yeah, I remember I used to be so needy. I remember I needed this. Oh, I remember that I didn't have any friends and I wanted to try to connect with people and I just tried too hard. Oh, I remember that one time when I was trying to fight everybody because I wanted to prove myself. As you keep growing, as you keep moving towards different levels and you move to higher planes, you'll be able to read these people and be able to understand them and better to control a situation. Here's the last step. You are not going to be able to do any of these unless you develop interpersonal intelligence. Interpersonal intelligence is where you understand yourself and your feelings. So you understand your emotions. If you can understand yourself, you understand everybody else. Everybody's under the impression that they're a unique snowflake. This is wrong. Understanding that you're the same as everybody else, that you're hardwired the same way as everybody else, that everybody's evolutionary built the same. Use that knowledge, you're understanding yourself to understand others. You can understand what they need. So your fear of wanting friends, everybody needs that. Your fear of being alone, everybody's afraid of that. you wanting more. Everybody wants more. Now, by understanding this, understanding yourself, and developing an intrapersonal intelligence, you will be able to understand others better. To build intrapersonal intelligence, it just takes a lot of focusing and paying attention to what's going on in your head. Something you can do is you can write out a journal. Every so often, I used articles for the past 3 years to develop my intrapersonal intelligence. Take a moment when you're out in a club and trying to pick up girls to do a quick diagnostic of yourself. Be like, what am I feeling? Or when you're in a social interaction, how do you feel? All right, this will help you better understand how others feel when they're in an interaction with you. Those are my 3 techniques that I use to read people's minds: interpersonal intelligence, emotional contagion, and leveling. If you have any questions, leave them below. Please subscribe, and with that being said, peace out.
Yeah, I confess, Father, I confess, 'cause I've been living wrong.